Hi, this is Vasari again from At Home Tuition. So let us see how to find out the GCF of monomials. The GCF is nothing but the greatest common factor. You can also call it HCF, that is highest common factor. So both means the same. You have to note one thing here, that it is the factor which you are going to find out. So factors, you know, right? The numbers which are divisible. Keep one thing in mind, that factors will always be less than the numbers given. Now let's find out the factors of 8. So let's say 8 is divisible by 1. So that is a factor. 8 is divisible by 2. So 2 is a factor. 8 is not divisible by 3. So just leave it. It is not a factor. 8 is divisible by 4. So that is a factor. 8 is not divisible by 5. So 5 is not a factor. 8 is not exactly divisible by 6. So 6 is not a factor of 8. 8 is not divisible by 7. So 7 can't be a factor. And 8 is divisible by 8. And 8 is the factor. That's all. You cannot have more than this. Okay? The factors will always be less than the number itself, or at least till the number. Okay? It won't go further. You can stop here. Now, finding the factors of 20, right? So let us find the factor of 20. For 20, again do the same. 1 is a factor, 2 is divisible, so 2 is a factor. Then straight away only 5 is divisible, so 5 is a factor. Then 10 is divisible, right? So 10 is a factor. Then what else? 20, right? Oh yeah, we left 4. 4 is a factor, okay? We can include the 4 here. 4 is a factor, and here, okay. Now you got all the factors. Now you need to mark all common factors, right? So 1 and 2 is common. 2 and 2 is common here. And you have 4 and 4 as common, right? Nothing else is common. You're going to take the greatest common factor, the highest number among these common factors, which is 4. GCF, the greatest common factor is 4. Did you understand that? So simple. Now, I can give you a small easy way to find the factors of a number. Say for instance, when you take 8, just think what times what will give you 8, right? So that is 1 times 8. So you can put the 1 and 8 here. Understood? Then what else will give you 8? 2 times 4, right? So 2 is a factor and 4 is a factor. And you don't have any other numbers in between to give 8. Okay? Likewise for 20 also you can do the same way, so that you don't miss out any numbers. 1 times 20, right? So you can write the 20 here. Then 2 times 10 is 20. So 2 and 10 here. Okay? Then you have 4 times 5, right? 4 and 5. See, we got all the factors here again. Okay? So you can use this method too. Now, here's another example. You need to find the GCF of 4 and 25, right? Okay. So let us do the factors of 4. So whichever method you feel like you can use. So I think the shortcut method is easier, right? So what times what is 4? 1 times 4 is 4. So we have marked that. Then 2 times 2 is 4, right? So you just write once. You needn't write 2 twice. It is 2. So that is all. So these are the factors of 4. Now write the factors of 25. Same way, similar way I am trying. 1 times 25 is 25. 2 times it is not possible. 3 times nothing is 25. 4 times nothing is 25. And the next is 5 times 5. You just write 5. If it's 5 times 5, you can write 5. That will do. Now you find the common factors here. You have only one common factor, that is 1. You don't have any other common factors. Okay. So you can say that the GCF is 1. So this is how you do with normal numbers. It is as simple as this. Now let us go to these sort of monomials, like you have the number as well as the exponents here, okay, variables here. So you can do like for 2 it is 2 times 1, 1 times 2, right? So 1 and 2, that's all. And for 4 it is 1 times 2 times 4, right? That's it. So here you have two common numbers, but the highest factor is 2. So you got the number as 2, okay? So for the GCF, I got for the number it is 2. And for the variable, I can give you the easiest way of finding, I can give you a tip like how to do. Select the variable with the least exponent. So here here I have x, right? The x here and as well as here. All I just need to do is to select the variable with least exponent. Since here both are same, the exponents are same, I can straight away say x squared. Okay. So GCF of these two numbers is 2x squared. Okay. The same thing I can just make it like this. I can write the prime factors of these two numbers. So I can write 2x squared as 2 times x squared, right? Now let me write the 4x squared. This is another way of doing it. I'm just mentioning all the ways. You can select whichever you are comfortable with, okay? Just stick on to one particular way. So this is like this. So this 4 I can write it as 2 squared times x squared, right? So the tip, as per the tips, we take the least power. Since here 2 there is no exponent, I can take it as 1, right? So the least power you select, the least exponent you select, so it is 2 raised to 1, which I can write it as 2. And here since the exponents are same, I can straight away write it as x squared, okay? Likewise also you can find the GCF of this number. So here I have taken another example where you have the exponent, two different exponents, okay? So let us I do both the ways. First I am going to write the factors of 4. So factors of 4 would be like 1 times 4 and 2 times 2, right? So 1, 2, 4 are the factors of 4. Now for 20, the factors are like 1 times 20, 2 times 10, then you have 4 times 5, right? Okay. Now again the highest common factor here is 4. You have many common numbers, but the highest number which is common is 4. GCF, I can say it is 4. For the number it is 4, and I use this tips here, okay, and there it is said I have to select the variable with least exponent. So in these two variables x cube and x squared, the least exponent is x squared, so my answer would be 4x squared, okay? So I can show you the other method. So OR, this is another method. You needn't do both, just stick on to one. So in this method, what did I say? You write it as prime factors, right? So I can write this 4x cubed as 2 squared is 4. So 2 squared times x cube, x raised to 3. Okay. Now this 20 x squared, right? Let me write that too as prime factors. So that would be like 4 times 5 is 20. 4 could be written as 2 squared and times 5 is 20 times you have x squared, right? So you just note the common term alone. For GCF, you write the highest common factors. So the common factors are, like you have 2 squared. Okay, the least power you have to take, since the power is same for both, I took. And this 5 you can just ignore because it is not a common number there for both 4x cube and 20x squared, so just skip it. And for x, take the least power, so that I would take it as x squared. Okay, the exponent, least exponent you have to take. So your GCF is equal to 2 square is 4, x squared is x squared. Did you understand? So here we have yet another one. So for 14, so I'm doing the first method, like how you split and write as factors, right? So it is 1 times 14, then 2 times 7. That's all, right? No other numbers. Okay. And for 7, it is 1 times 7 alone. So I can find that the highest common number is 7, right? So I write my GCF. GCF is equal to, for number it is 7, and for the x term, I said the least power, right? You have x raised to 2 and x raised to 5. Take the least exponent, the smallest exponent, so that is x squared. And for y, it is not common here. Okay, there's nothing over here. So y is not a common term, so you can just ignore. So this would be your GCF. Okay. In the other method which I taught you, the 14x square y, you can write it as, for 14 it is 2 times 7, right? 2 times 7 times x squared times y, right? Okay. Likewise, let us write the next number, 7x raised to 5. So this is 7 times x raised to 5. So I told you the common numbers you can select. So your GCF is 7, and the least power for the x terms, right? So that is x squared. Y is not common, so you can just leave the y. So this is your GCF. Did you understand? So this is very simple. Understand the logic, you will be able to do the problems perfectly. And when it is number, you just don't need to bother of the exponent. You just do this method. When you get questions like with the variables, it is better you go in for the exponent, that tip. Don't forget this tip. Note down this tip, because it is different for LCM. So it is better you just note down this tip. So that's it. So I'll continue with LCM in the next class. Bye.